Today I'm going to go over exactly how I went from a broke 17-year-old that was making around £2,000 per month, living a traditional 9-to-5 life, didn't really have anything set out for my future, to now being 20 years old, traveling the world, living my dream life, working with my dream clients, having my dream best friends to work with on a daily basis, and ultimately making consistently over 80k per month. If you don't know me, my name is Josh. I'm gonna take you through the exact systems and everything I was able to use to get myself to this dream life and how a lot of other people were able to do that too. So before we even do that, I'm gonna take you through some of the results that I have personally got in just over a year. I made £60,000 in just a single month, which is about $80,000. I've been able to work and travel the world and gain new friends, new best friends, and people that strive and support me on a daily basis that are also now making over 6 figures a month, starting with the same vehicle that I started with and that they have started with as well. Now, this is the same vehicle that allowed Ron here, who started 6 months ago in Setter School. This is us in Koh Samui filming a video to make over 25k in a month as an appointment setter. This is Joe also in Koh Samui with me and Ron, making 11k in his second month as an appointment setter. Callum in Cyprus making just over 6k in 60 days. Alex, Sam, Callum, Louis, the list goes on, right? All of these guys making anywhere from 5 to 25k in a month. I could just go on for ages about all of these guys. The main common thing between all of these guys, again, is that they all use the same vehicle to get to this point, and that vehicle being appointment setting, okay? Before I even take you into what is appointment setting, who was I, who am I, and why should you even listen to me? Now, I'm Josh. I was born and raised in Aylesbury, which is UK's like worst rated town in the UK. I didn't have an awful lot growing up. I was just your standard council house UK family. I'm from a bloodline of 9-to-5ers. There genuinely just wasn't much ambition past the average UK life that was set out for the most of us. And my mum and my family sacrificed a hell of a lot for me and my siblings to give us the best shot of life. As you can see from these pictures here, which are absolutely awful, after school I fell into the wrong crowd. I was partying, I was drinking, I was doing drugs, and I was just a complete degenerate that was living for the weekend, so I could ultimately get up and go and do the same thing on cycle every single week. And I had nothing going for me. I just felt like the world hated me, but like in reality, I just wasn't doing anything to get myself out to that position. At 17, I got a barbering qualification. But the environment of the barbershop was so toxic and I was just constantly around negative people. And it was just rewiring my brain with so many limiting beliefs and I just didn't have much growth. I then got into van delivery driving, which I worked in for over 2 years. And this was just the most draining time of my life. I was literally sleeping behind the wheel, staring at the road, living paycheck to paycheck. I was 19 and my adult life had only just begun. But I felt as though I'd already been working my whole life in this soul-sucking job. And I knew that I had to make a change. I'm in Bali at the moment. I'm 20 years old. Again, I'm traveling the world. I'm living abroad, traveling the world. I've hit the why that I started with, and now I'm continuously evolving my why. I'm being able to support my family fully, financially. I'm able to support those around me, to support the ones that I love, yes, financially, which is great, but like also to support them as the man that I knew internally that I could become. And I'm also helping new people on a daily basis, allowing them to become the 2.0 version of themselves that they know that they are capable of getting to. And if you're still watching, this is probably the person that you want to become as well. What even is appointment setting, okay? This is the main thing that you're here for. Now, let's give these 3 people into example. I don't know if you know these 3 people. Some of you watching may know these 3 people. This is Alex Eubank, this is Shelby Sapp, and this is Samuel Anuha from the Anuha brothers. Now, Alex Eubank is a personal brand and a fitness coach. You can see his Instagram here. He has 2.7 million followers, okay? This is Shelby Sapp. She has 1.2 million followers. She is a sales coach and she helps females, again, become the 2.0 version of themselves and make money through high ticket closing and live the remote life that they set out to live. And this is Samuel Anuha, who is a massive e-commerce coach online, and he has massive brands and clothing brands all over the world, such as Icon. Now, why am I even giving you these guys these examples? Now, all of these 3 guys that I've just mentioned have different businesses, right? They all make a hell of a lot of money, but all of their businesses are so different. But they all have one thing in common, and they all sell high ticket offers, which means this is like high ticket sales, right? This is what the industry is. And high ticket offers and high ticket sales is basically just another word for like high price. So Shelby, who sells closing coaching, Alex, who sells fitness and personal branding coaching, and Samuel, who sells e-commerce coaching, they all sell different things, but they're all high ticket sales. And these are typically anywhere from like $1,000 to over $10,000. Now there's no cap on this, right? I've seen high ticket sales for around 50 to 100K, even more than that as well. But like, this is the usual range. There is no cap on the limitations that you can earn and what these are sold for. Now, what does any of this even have to do with an appointment setting? High ticket offers don't sell themselves, right? These guys who have millions of followers are not sat in their DMs, taking the calls, doing the coaching and everything in between. These guys have sales teams in place, right? In order to sell these high ticket offers. This is where appointment setting comes in. Now, there's two types of appointment setting. There's DM setting and there's phone setting, okay? Now, you are the front line and the first step that you take someone through to buying one of these high ticket offers. Now, as a DM setter, you will log into Alex, Shelby, Samuel, or any high ticket offers Instagram account. You'll manage their DMs for them, book people that are messaging them onto sales calls. But with these guys, you are just filtering through the ones that are ready to pay. Given the fact that they are ready to pay and they are a good fit, you'll book them into a call and you will get paid for that, okay? And phone setting is the same, but rather than logging onto their account, you will just be taking phone calls. Now, this is personal preference. If you don't want to do phone setting, do DM setting. If you don't want to do DM setting, do phone setting. This is complete personal preference. There's no difference in between the money. You're just paid on your skill at the end of the day, okay? So this is complete personal preference in the fact of which one you want to go into. Now, this is like the standard like timeline of what an appointment setting, of what a sales team goes through. Now, again, Shelby, Samuel, Alex will make content, right, on their Instagram. They will get DMs from this content asking how they can pay them and how they can join their coaching and get fit and make money through closing and make money through e-commerce or whatever that may be. You, as the appointment setter, again, will take these DMs by logging into their account and you'll basically book these guys onto a sales call. Once they are booked into a sales call, your job is then done. Now, these guys will then get into the second step of the sales team and a closer will take the call, okay? You will book the call, but a closer will take the call. Now, let's say, for instance, that closer closes them and they pay the closer to join their coaching. You will just simply keep a big commission for booking in that call for them. Because it's like you are such a valuable asset to their team because you're booking them in calls, which is making their money. They're not going to be afraid to pay you a big commission of that. So appointment setters are paid per close. So this is how the commission usually works, right? Let's just take this into example. Let's say Alex has a fitness coaching for $500. You will basically keep 10% commission for everyone that closes. You book someone into a sales call, and when they close them on $5,000, you will keep $500 per close. So let's just say every time you get 5 closes, you get $2.5K, and every time you get 10 closes, you get $5K, so on and so forth. And again, Alex has 2.7 million followers, right? If you're logged into his account, he's getting thousands of messages every single day asking him how they can get in shape and how they can join his fitness or personal brand coaching. All you have to do is sit on his account, filter through the people, book them in on calls, and then take a commission when they close. That is simply it. Now, this was like my first big appointment setting client personally for myself. This was Lucas. I don't know if you've seen him online. He's a massive fitness coach. And at the time when I landed him, he had 8.6 million followers. He has now 9.5. Now, this is like my first onboarding call with him. And rather than just like logging into his Instagram directly, we just log on to ManyChat, which is like another way for you to just filter through his DMs. And this was me back then, finally landing on offer when I was back in my house. And I was able to make 6.3K on my second month in pounds, which is sick. The video here is to answer one thing. High ticket businesses are always hiring setters because revenue never sleeps, right? And these guys need to constantly keep bringing in money and revenue. So they just hire setters to basically take the time off of their hands so they can focus on the coaching. Now, if you think this is for you, and if you're already trying to become the 2.0 version of yourself so you can live your dream life, so you can be surrounded by them types of people, so you can maybe travel the world, provide financially from your family, and ultimately get in the position that you want to be, then message my Instagram at Josh Granger. Any questions that you have, we'll have a chat. And what we'll do, we'll book in a call, see if you're a good fit, and we'll take it from there. But again, I need to disclaim that we are only taking on hungry and serious guys. So if you are truly ready to take action within your life, message my Instagram and we'll take it from there.